In high school, I had a lot of anxiety around what I was going to do for work. Nothing was resonating for me. I was taking different classes in high school trying to figure out what to do, and nothing was really resonating with me as far as vocation, career. And I went to college and hoping that something would stick. It would be a yes for me. And nothing was feeling like this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. It wasn't for me. I had a hard time sleeping, and I was doing a lot of deep inner work to try to figure out, what am I here to do? What am I supposed to be doing? And I ended up letting it go. I realized that trying to make it happen wasn't working, and so I just decided to do things I loved. And so I started really immersing myself in different hobbies, hiking more, and just enjoying my life more, doing some traveling and things like that. And I ended up running into a woman who had a pet sitting and dog walking business. And she, within 5 minutes of connecting with her, she asked me if I'd want to work for her. And I said, yeah. I mean, it was such a dream for me because I'd always loved animals, loved working with them. I mean, I had never worked with them, but I had always desired to. And I ended up working with her, and it just felt like, oh my God, this is what I'm here to do. It was such a relief to feel that sense of yes as far as vocation and right livelihood. And so within 3 months of working with her, I ended up creating my own pet sitting and dog walking business. Okay, so I started my business in 1995 and just was over the top thrilled to have this incredible business. You know, it was a baby business, and I ended up getting lots of clients pretty quickly. I would talk to people. They had dogs, and they would want me to take care of their pets. And in 1997, I ended up having to hire people because I was getting so many clients. Oh my God. So a few years into working in my business, I was working 12 to 14 hours a day. And the thing was I was successful. I had all these clients, but somehow I wasn't making very much money. It's very weird. It was just, I didn't know how to manage my business successfully. And I didn't go to school for business, so I didn't know anything about business. And so I ended up having to really teach myself how to run a successful business. What happened was I was feeling so stressed in running my business that I ended up, and I didn't really want to do my business anymore. I really came to the point where I wanted to let it go or sell it. I didn't know what to do because I wasn't enjoying it. I was successful, but I wasn't enjoying it. Everyone that I knew that was a business owner was really stressed, and they were working a lot. And I realized that was sort of the general consensus of business owners, is that they have to work a lot. They have to work themselves like a dog in order to make money. As a business owner, that's the general belief about business. And I decided to explore shaking that up a little bit and to see if I could actually create a successful business working very little hours. It was this wonderful business at first, but then it just got to be so busy that I wasn't having any fun in it. And I felt like I had lost my life. It was terrible. And so I ended up deciding to commit for a year to my business. It was the weirdest thing because what I really wanted to do was to run the other way. But I realized there were parts of it that I really loved. And so I wanted to commit to it and just give it a year, to give it everything I had. And so I committed to my business for a year. I read lots of books on how to create a successful business. I implemented a lot of the tools that I learned. I cultivated new ways of running my business that were really unique to me, and just got really creative about running my business. And that's when things began to shift. And I began to make lots of money. I began to have more time. I again. I went from working 7 days a week in my business to working 3 days a week in my business. And within that year, I doubled my profits, even though I was working less. It was amazing. It was mind-blowing to me that I could actually do that. And it got me sold on running a business in a way that really worked for me. And so I was able to kind of customize my business for the kind of lifestyle that I wanted. And that began to make some shifts in my life.